Welcome to the final episode of Season 1 of Gliding to Glory. Next Gen Week number 2 has officially begun, and today we have to decide which of the MSPs we want to make and add to the team. Now this is a reminder, I'm not going to be making Schaefer or Demidov simply for the fact that they might win the Calder. This series will be over by the time the winners are announced. Therefore, the players that we make are going to be the players that help the team the most, the highest overall stats. We also have a bunch of packs that we need to go through, lots of stuff to do, lots of players to add to the team, and changes to make. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode of Gliding to Glory, as Season 2 will begin on Friday. Now this is a reminder, new icons, heroes, rookies, and exciting new combinations replacing Season 1 boosts. That all begins this week, meaning on Sunday, the team that you see may no longer be relevant whatsoever. Now here's a reminder of what the team was looking like at the end of last episode. Expect big changes here today. And with this being the end of Season 1, I'm going to go ahead and make 2 different teams today. One that I'm going to be using for the next 7 days working on objectives and whatever else, and the best team I can make using players that we've earned in the first season of NHL 26. So my current team and the best team possible. Now we do have some stuff to send to the collection, a couple of next-gen collectibles. We have 3,000 coins and an 84 overall Lyndon Lakovich. That 84 overall player is definitely going to help us when we want to make an MSP. As for all of the packs, let me go through all the ones that can't give us anything good, right? The random 79s, the random 80s, whatever. I'll get rid of all of those packs. If there's anything cool, I'll show you, and then we'll get into the actual pack opening here today before we start doing some sets. Now we are getting a guaranteed 81 overall Game Breakers player. This is bound to our account, but will help with future objectives, as I've already completed this week's, as we got Louis Crevier. We do get a guaranteed 81 overall player. I'm going to go ahead and show the 81s, because you never know, we might get some pretty cool stuff, and I want you guys to see where I'm going to get these 81s that I'm going to be trading in. We have an 82 overall Team of the Week player. Again, I just want you to see where I'm getting these cards. I don't want you to think they're popping up out of nowhere. This time we get another Marco Rossi. Another guaranteed 81 overall player here. This could be anyone. Probably a base card, let's be real. It wasn't! JBD, we get another Game Breaker. We get another guaranteed 82 overall next-gen player. This is going to help us with sets or with objectives if we don't want to trade them in. We're going to get Julian Mays. Another 82 overall Team of the Week player, all from doing the objectives and the hot moments as we get Nikita Grabenkin. An 84 overall Team of the Week choice pack, likely from just completing the objectives. This is the final tier reward, so we're going to get Evander Kane. I see Marcus Johansson, Darcy Kemper. We're going to get Jack Roslovic, and the final one is Sean Walker. Let's take Sean Walker, because why not? Another 82 overall next-gen player. I'm not sure who to expect. Joaquin Kamel, we already have him. This is the problem. We have a lot of the 82s already. We actually have another bound one here from doing probably this week's objectives. And this one's going to be Evan DePatty. All right, a player we didn't already have. Now, you're going to notice we have a 84 overall next-gen choice pack. I traded in 30 collectibles for this. I also traded in 30 collectibles for a guaranteed 86 overall next-gen bound player. And I traded in the Game Breakers collectibles from this week for a guaranteed 85 overall Game Breakers player that is also bound. On top of that, we have all the daily objective packs, some 78 plus packs, and the weekly headliners packs. Woohoo! Let's see if we can get ourselves anything good. No, I did the bound packs just simply to fill the team out. With the new season starting, you never know who's going to be used for the new combinations. Let's start with the 84 overall next gen choice pack. Now, this could just be traded in. We could make an MSP with this card, or we could add them to the team. We have 2 different options here. We got Hofer, who is a goalie, so we're probably not going to take the goalie. So we're also going to get Ethan Belchetz. Wins the Spitfire. Love the guy. Will he make the team? Probably not. This will be a card that goes straight into an MSP set. And that's what I think you guys should be doing with your collectibles. Every single event, trade them in for the guaranteed 84s or whatever the second tier set is, and trade them in for MSPs. You get enough collectibles throughout the event for a guaranteed MSP. Let's do our guaranteed 85 overall Game Breakers player. 1 guaranteed 85 bound player in this pack, and there really aren't that many 85s available. We got Drake Batherson, Dustin Brown, Jonathan Huberdeau, Jake Neighbors, Robert Thomas, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Now this is going to help me with any future Game Breakers objectives, which I kind of struggle with because the team and players are so bad. And of course, with the 85 overall cards, these will all be used in future line combinations, so you never know who could be useful. This pack costs 6 Game Breakers collectibles. Who are we going to be adding to the collection right here, right now? It's Jonathan Huberdeau, who I think is the best one in terms of stats. 87 speed and acceleration, 89 agility. He's got really good deking, passing, puck control. Not a great checking category, but you don't expect it. And he does have backhand beauty, which I love. Pretty happy with that. Now, hopefully in Season 2, we get more Game Breaker and maybe some Calgary Flame player combinations that we could use for Jonathan Huberdeau. Now, as for this 86 overall next gen choice pack, there's 2 players in it. This is also bound to our account, and there's a lot of options for 86 overall players right now. Any of the 8 that you see right here, but if we scroll to the next page, there's 4 more. So 12 options. I would love to get ASP. Seneca is a sick card as well. Personally, I think ASP is the player I want the most, followed by Beckett, Seneca. Those are the 2 I want. If I get New Hook, I won't be mad. If I get, there's a couple players here. As we get Tidjaginla, who's actually solid as well. I was just thinking about him. He's got 88 acceleration, 89 speed, ankle breaker, and quick release for abilities. He doesn't have the best shot, but it's not terrible. So if the next player ends up being someone who I don't want, I'll definitely take Tidj, and I won't be upset with that. But let's see who player number 2 is going to be in 3, 2, 1. It's Vincent Desjardins. All right. He's also a center. They're both centers. Tidj is bigger. Vincent is right-handed. He has 88 face-offs, 90 defensive awareness. He doesn't have a great shot category, good shot power at least, but bad shot accuracy. 88 acceleration, 87 speed. He does have 92 agility, and he has elite edges. I like Tidjaginla. I think this is a good card, but for versatility, I think it might make more sense for me to take Desjardins. Tidj is not going to play center for us. It's just not going to happen. His face-offs are too low. Desjardins can. Tidj is definitely faster and he has a better shot. Vincent may be smaller, but he has elite edges. He has 88 face-offs and 90 defensive awareness. Tidj, just unfortunately, defensively is not very good, and he's not great in the checking category either. I think either way, we're getting a good player, someone we can add to the team right now, help out with some combinations. Let's go with Desjardins, an 86 overall player for the squad from Canada, and he can play multiple positions. Now, as for the rest of the packs that we have here, we have a chance at getting something good, though a very slim chance. I'm not expecting too much, but you never know. Maybe we get something cool. Maybe we add something to the collection or to the team here today, but we'll go through them somewhat quickly before I trade everything into the upgrade sets and upgrade all the players to the best overall that we can, where we're going to be using those overalls to make more event cards or team of the week cards or whatever. In this pack, we're going to get an 80 Jason Zucker, we get 78 Matvei Greden, and we're going to get 79 Scott Ratzlaff. But yeah, again, not expecting too much. We know what we're getting at this point, right? We're getting a lot of 75, 76s, 77s. If we get 78s and 79s, that's great. But for the most part, we're not expecting them. We're not going to get too much here in Season 1. With Season 2 beginning on Friday, hopefully the overalls do get boosted a bit. And the reward packs actually end up being worth opening. Because where we are right now, they're not great, right? I think we can all agree, like, getting this every week for playing, hi, Liam Greentree, but like, getting these cards, 76s, what is that going to do for us, right? We're getting to the point where I don't want to do 500 sets a week on any of my accounts in order to get cards that I could use. It doesn't make sense. It's not how it should be, right? So hopefully they can figure something out. Forget if we go slow in this one, it might change something, but it didn't. Let's do another 3x78 plus pack. Now these packs can have pretty good stuff. We should get at least an 80 in them, right? Yeah, there's an 81. Reagan Kirk, what's going on? We also get 82 Victor Olofsson check my game card and 80 overall Aiden Dudas. So that was actually a pretty solid pack in terms of what we need for the collection. That's cool. I like that. Let's do more of that. You know what I mean? Getting cards that we can actually use. Hopefully, throughout the weekly headliners packs, we end up getting at least one card in the 80s. That's all I ask for every week. I can't believe that's what I'm asking for at this point, but that's what I want. We get a 79 alumni card, and that's probably going to be the best one that we get. All right, well, it was worth a shot, right? Worth a shot here. We got a daily objective with a Zach Gallant. We have our Season 1 Superior Pack. Now, this is what we use the last of the XP collectibles on from this season. See if we get ourselves anything worth getting, and it looks like it's a bunch of 77s and 75s. 3 more to go. Again, not expecting too much. It is what it is, right? This is what we get every single week. We get Tian Hebar. What's going on, man? Great to see you. Thank you so much for being in my pack. And again, after this, I'm going to head to the sets and upgrade all these cards, but I just wish that this wasn't what the game was at this point, right? Wish we had a reason to be grinding out and not having to do a billion sets every week as we get Ben Hutton, Game Breakers card. We're going to get Emily Clark and a 79 alumni. And our final pack here is a guaranteed 80 overall or better player. Let's see if we get anything cool. How about something crazy, eh? How about a purple pull? Not going to happen. Mike McIver. All right, let me go trade up all of the players that we collected throughout the week, and we will go ahead and see what we can do in terms of making an MSP, any Team of the Week sets, or whatever else.
5 minutes later.
All right, so this is what I have. A 84 Team of the Week choice pack, an 84 next gen player, and then we have a bunch of these 82 next gen players, which we can trade in for more 84 next gen players. Now, this is a reminder that I'm going to be getting a lot of collectibles throughout this week by playing, by logging in and opening up the daily free pack, and of course from Wildcard. And then if I complete all the objectives, I get another 84 overall next gen player. So I'm going to make an MSP here today, and we're probably going to wait until later in the week until I make another one. So I'm making an MSP today. No matter what, that is happening. We might be able to make 2 today, but I don't want to use all the stuff in the collection when I'm going to be getting stuff that I could trade in anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up all these 82 packs. Not expecting anything good, obviously. They're 82 overall cards. They're all getting traded in for 84s. And then we can use the 84s in sets if we want to, or we can put them on the team to finish off the objectives from the current week. And then when I have enough, I can do the set on like Thursday or something when I have enough collectibles to get an 84, when I'm done all the objectives, and we get another MSP without using the stuff already in the collection. Right, the thing is, right now, if I wanted to make 2 MSPs, I'm likely trading in like MSP Morrissey and Rasmus Dahlin, right? So like 285s that we could be using on future teams, you know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense when I could just trade in the collectibles for a guaranteed 84, do the objectives, get another 84, and then bang, we have 2 MSPs on the team without using the cards we already made, you know what I mean? So I know a lot of people are going to want this episode to end with me having 2 MSPs on the team. I did talk about this on stream already. I just think it makes more sense to do it the other way. As for this 84 overall next gen player we got for trading in 82s, it's going to be Marco Kasper. I would like to keep this card. I love Marco Kasper, but for the series, I can't. I also traded in a bunch of players for this 84 Team of the Week choice pack. This is, I think it was 82 overall Team of the Week players we traded in or whatever. I want Darcy Kemper. I want this to be our new goalie. He's 6'5" with 88 speed and 75 aggression. He's also in the Pacific Division, meaning that it's not going to affect our AP, and that means that we can take Thatcher Demko out and take those collectibles and put them somewhere else. Now, as for which MSP I want to make, Zeev Buium makes a lot of sense. 90 acceleration, 89 speed, 89 stick checking, doesn't have a great shot, his hands are okay. He doesn't have a good checking category, but he does have elite edges. And when it comes to the next-gen MSPs, he's one of the best skaters. Another option is Ivan Demidov, who has 89 speed and acceleration, 92 agility. His hands are sick. He only has 74 body checking, and he has ankle breaker for his ability. Billy Koivunen has quick release for his ability, 88 speed and acceleration, 92 agility on him as well. A more well-rounded card. Ryan Leonard has big rig for his big ability, 88 acceleration, 87 speed, good shot power but bad shot accuracy. He has decent hands, a decent checking category, and he does have 90 stick checking. Michael Misa is a really interesting card, right? He's got wheels, 88 acceleration, 94 agility, and 89 speed. He's got a really good shot and crazy good hands, and he does have 88 face-offs. I think this is a card I'm going to make later in the week. I believe Michael Misa is going to be the player I want to add to the team. As for today, we've got Alexander Nikishin. He is a defenseman with truculence, only has 86 acceleration, 85 speed, but he has 90 body checking, 93 strength, and 89 stick checking. Another defenseman here in Zane Parek. He's right-handed and has quick pick. He does have a smaller ability in wheels. He has 87 acceleration, 91 agility, 88 speed, and he has pretty good hands on him, though his checking category is not great. He does have 87 stick checking. Another defensive option here with David Reinbacher, right-handed. He has Warrior and a smaller ability in Truculence, 90 speed and acceleration. His shot accuracy is terrible. His power is very good. He doesn't have great hands. He's not a good body checker, and that's my concern. He has Truculence, but only 82 body checking. Yet another defensive option here with Matthew Schaefer, 6'2", obviously the Calder favorite at the moment. He has wheels, 87 speed and acceleration. He doesn't have a good checking category, unfortunately. His hands aren't outstanding. He does have 89 stick checking. And then the final option is a forward with Jimmy Snuggerud with 88 acceleration. He's got Spark Plug for his big ability, 87 speed on him, good checking category, 88 stick checking. But for forward, I think I'm set on making Michael Misa. I'm going to make a defenseman here today. I think I want to go with Zeev Buium. He's got elite edges, 90 acceleration, 92 agility, 89 speed. He's got okay hands. Yeah, he doesn't have good body checking, but his defensive category is really good. My issue with David Reinbacher, not only does he only have 82 body checking and he has truculence, he doesn't have like a skating ability to help him out, which isn't the end of the world, but Montreal has gotten so many combinations in Season 1 that I don't know if they're going to touch them in Season 2. I don't know if I want to risk it. I think I go with Zeev Buium. I don't think he's the best card. He has really good skating on him, of course. Shot power is very good, but having elite edges I think is very important. His hands are decent. If we were playing the game for the entire year, we would be getting Matthew Schaefer, but the series will be done by the time the Calder is announced. I like Nikishin for the fact that he can run people over, but he's just not good enough of a skater in my opinion. And I actually like the look of Zane Parek as well, but I think we're going to go Zeev Buium here. Now, in order to make Zeev William, I have to trade in Lakovic, Belchets, Brzezinski, Carbonneau, and Marco Kasper. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, when it comes to Michael Misa, I currently only have one 84 overall card. I will be getting at least 2 more just from collectibles because we're going to be doing wildcard, we're going to do the objectives, and we're going to get our daily login. We should get enough for at least 2 more of those players. And then when I'm done the objectives, we also get an 84 overall Owen Griffin, meaning I'm going to need 1 more 84 overall player to go into that set to make Michael Misa. But wait, I can just do this. There we go. I forgot all about these cards, right? The ones that we just made. So there's an 84 overall player. And we can do 1 more as well. So we get Kamel, Leak, and Pickford. They're all gone. But just like that, I'm not trading anything in from the collection. In fact, when I get that 84 overall Griffin, I might not even need to use him. Now, our 2 84 overall next-gen players that we're about to get is... we get Zach Benson. It's actually a pretty solid card. And the second 84 overall next-gen player is going to be yet another Zach Benson, of course. Here's what I'm thinking. We have the players that we need, right? We're going to be getting 2 players from the collectibles and 1 from the objectives. What if we trade in Griffin that we get from the objectives and 30 collectibles for an 84? And then we use those final collectibles for another 86 choice pack to give ourselves a chance at ASP. Let me know down below what you think of that idea. I'm going to send Carbonneau and Benson back to the collection for now. Maybe we use them on the team. We are done doing sets here today. Let me go ahead and put together a couple of squads.
A lot of boring math later.
So here's a look at the team we're going to be using for the next 7 days. We have McKinnon with Schmaltz and Kucherov. That second line is a +7. Smith, Desjardins, and Celebrini. Smith goes up to 97 acceleration, 96 speed. Desjardins has 95 acceleration, 94 speed. And Celebrini has 95 acceleration and speed. So that is a fast line, again, +7. Our third line is Carbonneau with Crosby and McDavid. They get a +3 and 3 AP. And then the fourth line of Kamel, Protas, and Benson get a +3 as well. On defense, we start with Werenski and Coffey. They get that +3 and $2 million of salary. The Sean Walker we picked up today, paired with Zeev William, gets a +5 overall. That gives Walker 93 speed and acceleration, 89 body checking, 91 stick checking. William, on the other hand, goes up to 95 acceleration, 94 speed, and he has 94 stick checking, 95 defensive awareness. We have Barron and Hunt still together here, a +5 overall, $8 million in salary, and 5 AP. And then our new addition here in net is going to be Darcy Kemper. We do have 6 players from the Pacific, so McDavid's captaincy is active. And this is a team we're going to be using to get objectives done, whether it's Team of the Week that comes out on Wednesday, or if we need to finish off the next-gen cards. We have Desjardins, Carbonneau, Kamel, Benson, and we have Zeev William. Admittedly, I think that team is actually pretty sick. Some high overalls, some really good boosts. Now what I'm going to do from here is make another lineup and see what we could get with the highest overall players on our team, even if we are over the salary, just to see what we could put together. And a reminder, 1 more MSP getting added to the team later this week.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, I have spent a ton of time playing around with stuff. I think this is the highest overall we can get the team, right? We have a 92, 89, 92, 94, 93, 92, 88, 89, 90, 88, 89, 89, 86, 89, 92, 89, 86, 91, and 85, 81. I think this is the best we can do. I'm not positive, and I'm going to let you take a look at the collection for other cards that we could use, like we could upgrade Bedard or Barkov. Like, if you guys wanted to see the highest overall team, let me know down below what I could do to make it better. A reminder, we still have Leon Draisaitl, Seth Jarvis, Sean Monahan. We have all these 85s and 84 overall cards, and it keeps going. We have a lot of stuff in the collection that we could use, but I think we have the highest overall team possible out of that collection. 80% sure, but let me know down below if there's anything you see that I don't. However, this is the team we're going to be using in today's game, so let me go ahead and find that game. We'll see how we play, get to try out this second line, which I'm very excited to try. And then next week, we will have Season 2 begun, and another MSP added to the team from this event, and we'll see what's going on with Season 2 and who we want to add from the new event coming out on Friday. We have our game. We're playing God Mode Fitness. He's got DuPont, Nikishin, and Nylander. And this is going to be our first Hut Champs game of the year here in Gliding to Glory. I'm working tomorrow, unable to actually get any playtime in, so I'm going to be doing it today. Might as well do Champs. We're still sticking with that 1 hour a day theme. I just won't be able to play tomorrow, so I'm doing it today instead. Let's see how everyone plays. Paul Coffey in. Paul Coffey doesn't score. How is that not a goal? Hello, now it's in. Now, what is going on? The puck is sitting there. We're poking at it. We're trying to get in there. There's the poke. I don't know why that would be goalie interference. It's no goal. What a weird start. Well, we should be up 1-0, but unfortunately the EA god said nope. Let's see if we can get that goal anyways here. Paul Coffey walks into the slot. There's the shot. Can't get it off. Still gonna get it. And we're actually gonna be short-handed. Interference by Schmaltz. Let's see. He has the puck. He shoots it. All right. Yep. Cool. A little 4-on-4 action now as our opponent took a penalty. Here's Barron back down to Hunt. I really like Barron and Hunt together. They get that +5. They both have like 92 acceleration, 91 speed. They have good body checking, good stick checking. They are very cheap to get on the auction house. I like them together. I don't know. Here comes Connor McDavid. He's in, sends it through, but Kucherov can't get a stick on it. Speaking of Kucherov, here he comes. Come on. Get back, Paul Coffey. He can't, but McKinnon hits the post. This has been a very weird game so far. Yes, that puck up to Nikita Kucherov, who brings it in. Simon Edmondson playing defense here. Kuch can't send that one to Nathan McKinnon. Here comes Crosby. We got Hunt on the back check here. It's been a very strange game. Not a lot of offense, a lot of back and forth through the neutral zone. We should be up 1-0, but we aren't. And we score. There it is. Nikita Kucherov gets the tap in. We finally get a goal. Don't be a quit. Please don't be a quit. That's our first game. Like, first goal, it's 1-0. Just call timeout. It's fine. Moving on, right? Yes. It's not over. Let's go. We get in here 2-on-1 on the goalie pretty much. It's just a tap in for Kucherov. No chance for the 10D. And it looks like it's Ivan Fedotov in net. Either way, we're up 1-0. Let's see if we can keep it going. Here comes Paul Coffey. He was robbed of a goal earlier. Sends it out in front to Protas and he scores. Nice little play from Paul Coffey. We're up 2-0, and Coffey finally gets his point. Coffey gets around the D. He has a wide open man with Protas. Defenseman not even looking the right way. Let's go. Here comes Zach Benson, and he's going to get in on the goalie. This guy's not playing a lot of defense. All right. 3-0. Next gen, Zach Benson gets in all alone. He goes for the flying poke, but he gets around him, and we're running away with it. But we all know what happened in yesterday's video. I can't let up. Here comes Sidney Crosby, and he gets around the D, and there's the spin! Not gonna go. I love that play, I love that move, and I love that goal. Just couldn't hit it that time. There's a shot from Barron, it goes wide. Fedotov plays it, Carbonneau's gonna pick it up, but we keep possession here. See if we can make something happen. Go up 4-0 here in the first period. Here comes Hunt, walks down Main Street, goes to the forehand, and he can't put that one home. Another great opportunity. Kucherov gets crunched by Barron, and McDavid makes a good D play to stop that offensive chance. Go for the spin. Nope, misses the net. Man, I can't hit it today. There's Celebrini. Gets that +7 on him. He walks in, and he can't get past Fedotov there. We are going to be going on the power play. Let's go. That's big. As we're up 3-0 here. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first period. Uh-oh. Jack Eichel's coming in. Walker can't quite get... Oh, he did get there! What a poke from Walker! I did not expect him to make contact on that, but I will absolutely take it. Maybe one last chance here. 2 seconds to go. Shot from Celebrini is saved. So we head into the first intermission. There's a look at the stats after one. I feel like we're doing really well here, but I felt like that yesterday too. The goalie we're playing is indeed Ivan Fedotov. And unfortunately, they don't show the combinations, but he's got a sick team. Oh dear God. He has some high overall cards, some very cool cards, and some sick combinations going on. That is for sure. Let's see what happens here in the second period. Oh, that's a bad pass. Jack Eichel picks it up. This guy loves his LT, though. He is a big LT fan. Luckily, we've been able to shut him down so far, but gotta be careful. Here comes Desjardins. Big pickup here today. Gets a +7. Couldn't get the pass to him, but he has the puck now. He's down low on the backhand, and a great save there by Fedotov. Also, I might be saying his name wrong. It's Fedotov, Fedotov. Just let me know down below. Hunt with a shot and a score. What a bomb. That's why you've got this guy paired with Justin Barron, and it's 4-0. He gets wide open and just blasts the puck by Fedotov, 103 miles an hour. We're running away with it. McDavid to Walker. What is happening on defense for this guy? It's 5-0. McDavid's in the corner. He has 2 players behind his own net. What on earth? All right. A reminder, I was up by 5 goals in yesterday's game, and something like this happened. Luckily, we get the flying poke there, but yeah, we were up 6-1 in yesterday's game. I ended up, I'm not going to spoiling it, but it was tied at one point, so. Good save there by Darcy Kemper. All right, maybe we found a goalie. Oh, here comes Hunt again. He's in. One-handed tuck, not going to work. Good poke there. Guy got back. Good steal by Schmaltz, though. We read that pretty well. Hunt with the spin to Kucherov, and he gets tripped up and doesn't get a call. Okay. Yeah, this guy's defense is not helping him out in the slightest. Crosby scores on the CC, and this game is all but over at this point. The guy's not creating a lot of offensive chances, and on defense, he can't get back. Odd man rush after odd man rush, and we are blowing this game wide open. At this point, like, if the guy starts making a comeback or something, of course I'm going to show it, but I'm going to show me scoring, you know, 20 goals or whatever we're going to get. I'm not going to say 20 we're not going to get, obviously. I'm being a little unrealistic and over-exaggerating, but, like, this is getting really bad. I'm not going to show any more goals. It's 7-0. You know how this game is likely going to end. If anything cool happens, I'll show that, but come on. These were the stats after 2, almost tripling in shots. We have way more hits, way more time on attack. With that being said, this guy's team is sick, though. I really wish they showed the actual boost so you could see what overall these players were actually at, but like, he has both DuPont and Rubric. He's got Nikishin. He has a lot of players from the Next Gen event. There's a lot of high overall cards and a lot of MSPs. It's a good team. EA, I beg, show us the combinations. Okay, that'll do it for the game. We won 8-2. We didn't really play too much here in the third period. We got hit with a glitch wrap, and then I gave away the puck, and he scored a goal, but we ended up getting another one back. Either way, we win 8-2, and I just didn't feel like showing the rest of the goals. We win our first ever game of Hut Champs, and there's a look at the final stats in the game. We dominated the game. It is what it is. Now, here's a look at our opponent's team, and he has a very sick squad. Again, I wish you could see the boosts that were activated, but we know he has a lot of high overall cards that are in the mid-90s at the very least. That is going to do it for this episode of Gliding to Glory. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday with Season 2. And this is a team we're going to be using for the next 7 days, including some games here in Hut Champs later today. And don't forget, we're going to be adding that Michael Misa to the team as well later this week, unless somebody wants to convince me of making somebody else. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.